Hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? We're back with some Minecraft. Um, so I do have a bit of a plan for today. Um, okay. Or we're gonna have lag. I really hope this computer can hold in there, honestly. So last stream we were working over here. For the last two streams, actually, we were working over here. Um, And we made this cinema, which isn't finished. I need to do the lighting in here, change it up a little bit. But if we go into here, we have the Minecraft movie in Minecraft in the cinema. So that's fun. And we're actually going to be taking a break from that today. We will come back to it. I know I've started a lot of projects that are unfinished, like the skyscraper is unfinished, the zoo is unfinished, this library is still unfinished. The museum's clearly unfinished. The cinema is unfinished. The mall is unfinished. But the mall is actually going to be something we might take a look at later today. But for now, my plan, if I can just land here. Okay, never mind. My plan is to fill in these slots here. Like, at least some of these. Yeah, I want to fill in some of these slots with shops. So, we're going to be working on that. I think I'll start with this one. First off, we need to decide what kind of shop we're going to be building. It's up at the zoo. You know what we don't have? We don't have a pet shop. Oh my god. Okay. I'm going to the community center to write that because that's actually a genius idea. Let me in. Let me in! Pet shop. I can do that as like a bigger shop than usual. And, yeah, if I do it bigger than usual, I can actually put in some actual pets. So for here, what are we gonna put? Build me a 30 by 50 car shop. Like to work on cars. That's not a bad idea, actually. Honestly, this list of things to build is just ever growing. But, like, I'm fine with that because it means that I have plenty more content. IRL, please. I can't build IRL. But a car shop is a good idea. That will have to be another one of the shops that are a bit bigger. I also really like that I've given myself an elytra. It's so much more useful to get around, like, faster and stuff. Um... Hmm. You know what? We're going to be having an ice cream shop in the mall. So we could put an ice cream shop here. Like, kids buy some ice cream here and then go to walk around the zoo with it. That could work. Let's do that. If I use cherry wood, cherry planks, and I use pale oak planks. Ooh, or I do stripped pale oak logs. Gonna be a very bright thing. What? Slash time set 3000 is okay. There we go. Now things are a little bit less blinding. Um, look at it in the shade. That looks alright. What about the reverse? What if I do striped cherry logs with pale oak planks? I want to see which one I like more. We're going with that one. Okay. Wait a second. There's no double line there, which means whatever shops exist here would have to be like share a same wall. You know what? I could do these. So this is an ice cream shop, this is a sweet shop, and they're both owned by the same person. So it's like a joint building. That could work. Let's do that. I like that idea. Don't know how I just walked across that, but sure. So first we put the stone around so we can build off of it. Yeah, so it'll be like a joint building that is owned by the same person. And so it's like designed the same. So we might as well build them both together, because that'll make it easier. Yes, and then this is actually going to work out really good, I think. I have a good idea in mind. I'm also going to get some oak stairs, I think. Yeah, oak stairs. Or birch. I could do birch. Birch. We'll try it with both. And oak. For the roof. I'm just wondering. Yeah, I think that'd be fine. Because like oak or birch will look like a flake on top, which will be fun. I know one of these is technically a sweet shop, not an ice cream shop, but they're designed the same because they're, again, owned by the same person. And they're similar enough. We'll also brighten up this area a bit. I'm not sure what I'm going to do the floor. I guess I'll do the floor the same as the roof. Well, actually, dark oak logs with birch logs. I feel like this could be a nice floor if I checker this like this. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be the floor. I like that. It's been a while since I've actually built a shop in this game. Usually I've been starting to build these bigger buildings and all this stuff. So I haven't actually built a nice small shop anytime recently. I think I'll not do the door in the entrance. I think I will do the doors here. I think that'd be nice. Let's see, I'm not going to do the floor on this one just yet because I'm going to keep the pattern going through the building. Because there's going to be a door, like, back here for the owner to go through. So if we start working on the floor now... I haven't done a checkered floor in a while. And then you'll start getting a sense for how this is going to look. I like the swirls being on top because then it's like chocolate swirls of some kind. Just got to be careful I don't actually accidentally place them sideways and not realize, because that could be quite annoying. Well, obviously I wouldn't have noticed, but you know. Yeah, so that's going to be throughout the whole building. I can hear the wood creaking. I'm glad I have headphones now because, like, I can hear such smaller sounds. Also, some of you may have noticed I've been on a bit of a DBD hyperfixation recently. Dead by Daylight, right? And that's probably going to continue for like the next few weeks. Mostly because I'm enjoying the game. And then the thing is, in a few months potentially, FNAF is going to be added to Dead by Daylight. And then my hyperfixation is going to start up again. And I know that for a fact. But then also Secret of the Mimic is coming out about the same time as the FNAF DLC for Dead by Daylight, as far as I'm aware. Or at least like a similar time. I also recently remembered, anyone who's been listening to my ramblings recently will know that I've been very upset at people using mid-animation flashlights in Dead by Daylight. But I recently also remembered that a while ago I was told about a perk that could potentially eliminate that, called Lightborn. I'm going to be looking into it after stream. But yeah, hopefully that helps, because it is like the most scum tactic. Actually, bringing my thoughts back to Minecraft, I actually just before I started stream came up with a really cool skin idea. Okay, I'm loving that floor, actually. That floor is insane. Because it looks like a checkered, like, milk chocolate and white chocolate sort of, checkered floor, you know? It's like chocolate. Which works for the sweet shop, and it works for the ice cream shop. Oh yeah, but I came up with a really cool idea for a Minecraft skin right before I started stream, because I remembered you can turn on and off layers of your skin. Wait, that sounds really weird out of context, but yeah, you can turn off layers of your skin in the settings menu. So what I could theoretically do is, if I flatten my current skin, right, if I flatten this so that it's not in layers, what I could do is then put a Sienna skin on top to be like a fursuit, and then I can like turn it on and off, you know? So then I could like change skin mid session, which would be quite fun. Or I could like just turn the fursuit head off. Okay. I'm not sure how tall this is going to be in total. Probably not super tall. Something also actually with Dead by Daylight, because I've ADHD, I'm going to be talking about random shit. But something about Dead by Daylight that I find interesting is I was sat there trying to think of what other characters from different franchises could make a good killer for Dead by Daylight, and I could not think of any, which is really strange because I know about like lots of horror games. You know? Like, since FNAF is coming to Dead by Daylight, my next thoughts were obviously like Bendy or Poppy Playtime. But like there's no good Poppy Playtime character that could fit, I feel like. And for Bendy the Ink Machine, like maybe Bendy could fit. But like I don't know if they ever would, you know? Because that would be a bit weird too. Oh. I did put the doorways one too tall. That's fine, I can just go through and add them all in. I think it's probably a good height actually. Now I need to decide which one to go with. I'm thinking birch so it matches the floor. What might I actually do just for a fun little bit of detail? Oh no, I should keep it like that. If I get birch slabs, I'm not sure entirely how I'm going to do this. But... We'll figure this out. I also have to decide how do I want the roof. I think I might just keep the roof contained, because that's something I never considered with these buildings, is the roofs have to be contained when I'm putting them right next to each other. And what I mean by that is I can't go down and do this on a lot of them. I might do that on the front. Oh, or this. How would this look? Interesting. Just see how this looks like a full thing. Just a little bit of shade. Bit weird though. I don't like it. Oh yeah, one idea I did see for a Dead by Daylight killer that would make sense is Slenderman. So like Slenderman or Bendy are like the only two I can really think of that could work. Hello. Let's see if I do this. What's cooking? Currently an ice cream shop. So if I do this across like this, how does that look? Not bad, actually. Apparently I'm cooking. Yeah, you know what? That's fairly decent. Or maybe I just keep it as one thing. Yeah, let's just keep it as one thing. Let's not overcomplicate it. How am I feeling today? Surprisingly good. Like, I've been quite depressed recently. But today, for some unexplained reason, I'm just feeling pretty good. I don't know why. Alright, let's get this roof filled in. Have I asked how everyone in chat's doing today? I'm not sure if I have. Actually, wait, I ask it at the beginning of every stream. I don't even know what I say half the time. That sounds good? Yeah. Feeling good is always good. Right, now we got to do the other roof. Although, do you play Marvel Rivals? I do. I've only streamed it like once or twice, but I do play it. Yeah, I'm actually taking a bit of a break from Marvel Rivals now, to be honest, because I spent ages like completing the battle pass, and there was only like 1 or 2 items I missed. But I started to like exhaust myself on it, so I'm now taking a break. Right now, I'm mostly playing Valorant and Dead by Daylight. I think I'm playing Marvel Rivals, but someone told me it's not too good. Honestly, it is good. It's kind of like what Overwatch used to be. Let me know your reviews. Yeah, it's kind of like what Overwatch used to be before they kind of ruined it. But that's all I can really say about it. Really, it's just Overwatch, but with Marvel characters. I enjoy it. The characters feel different enough. There are a few like ults that I feel are a bit too weak. You never played DBD, that's fair enough. But like Magneto's ult, I feel is a bit useless. Like a few changes could be made to the characters, but overall, I enjoy the game. For a bit of contrast. Oh, actually, I need to do lights. Let me do lights. Light. 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 And light. Ooh, I could do an interesting thing here. Yeah, I got to. Yeah. I could do an interesting thing where like the counter is there, so the owner can walk between the two shops like that. But I don't think I will. I think I'll have the counter in the opposite corner. And I'll do it that way. Let's have it outwards, this one. Let's do it a bit longer. A bit too long. How does that feel? Maybe a bit too much this way. Oh, whoops. And then this slot will be for the dark oak trapdoor. Yeah. Do that just so it goes upwards, because I like it. And then we need the polished black stone stairs for the till. What's your streaming schedule? I stream Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 5:30 p.m. UK time. I'm not sure what that is in other time zones. Actually, I need those still. Yeah, every Friday is Minecraft. Okay, how far did I do that out? 3 blocks out, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like that. And then like that. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Then we put the till. Why you ain't add a schedule panel yet? I mean, I have my Twitch schedule. Make it easy for viewers. If you go to my actual like Twitch profile, I do add the streams to my schedule. I usually add them sometime between Friday and Wednesday, whenever I figure out what I'm streaming for the next week. But I haven't considered adding it in a panel. I should do that, shouldn't I? Yeah, you know what? I'll do that. I did make one for like Twitter ages ago, but then it's not accurate anymore. I don't need that, don't need that. Yeah, I'll try and remember that to do after the stream. I've got a bunch to do today. I don't need these anymore. I don't need these. I think I'll do the shelves in... What do you think? Oak? Do we do oak shelves? No, not oak. Maybe oak? Maybe oak. I think that could work. You know how to customize it? Yeah, I know how to customize it. I mean, if you look down there, I do have a panel. I don't think I need the dark oak anymore. But what I'll get is some oak slabs so I can have some shelves back here. No, it's a bit small for that, isn't it? Ooh. Okay, let's push this out one. Whoopsie. And then we can add some shelves. Right, we'll do the same over here. Oh, whoops. Oh, yeah, we haven't added lights to the other side, have we? Oh, I'm all over the place. Light. Light. Lights. Lights. I'll probably add more lights because I want this to be brighter. But for now, I think that's fine. Oh, wait, what doors are we doing? Door. I guess we could do... Oh, wait, actually, what's a mangrove door look like? That might fit. I'm using all kinds of wood. Yeah, mangrove fits, I think. No, it doesn't. Door. We could try pale oak. We could try cherry. We could try crimson, perhaps. Wait, there's copper doors now? I didn't even know there were copper doors. We could try bamboo doors. They probably won't look good. Let's try the waxed copper door, I guess. Maybe jungle. Nah. Nah. No. Definitely not. No. Oh, whoops. Alright, jungle works, I think. It does look a bit out of place color-wise. But I mean, so would copper. Actually, the copper kind of fits a bit more, but... Ew, do I do jungle or copper? What looks less out of place? Or I could always just go with the classic dark oak look. Dark oak just kind of fits everything, I feel. Are there any other doors to try? None that are good. Oh, birch doors. Birch doors are an option. Yeah, birch doors. For a light colored, I didn't mean to get rid of my, oak stairs. Yeah, there's always a go-to for brightly colored buildings. Alright, we're gonna add some shelves. I realized for the other shop there doesn't need to be shelves. What we could do though is add a bunch of coolers, because it's an ice cream shop, but they can also have like ice lollies and ice poles as well. You know, it's just for like a hot day. Let me grab this door, put it on this side, perhaps. You joined the Discord server? Nice. Just make sure to leave an intro about yourself, just so it's just a thing to keep bots out, really. There's a little introduction section. Doesn't have to be anything special. It's just, like I said, to make sure we keep bots out. Yeah, I feel like we don't need the shelves to be super tall. They should be short. It's a sweet shop, you know? Maybe this one can be tall, and that's it. Whoops. Yeah, that shelf can be tall. The other ones will be short. Nope. We can have this. There's a bit of a tight squeeze here, but I think it works. Maybe push this over by one. By the way, what do you do besides streaming? Mostly play games. If I'm not playing games on stream, I'm playing games. That's mostly what I do. I'm kind of happy with the shelving layout. It's a bit close and tight, but that's fine. I do sometimes not often, but I do sometimes also read books. I watch a lot of YouTube and stuff like that. That's cool. Thanks. Let's see. What do I do for coolers? I can do quartz. Smooth quartz stairs. This is gonna be a tricky situation to try, actually. And if I get birch trapdoors, let me try something. If I do that, that looks terrible. If I make them smaller though, oh wait, no, that just does that instead. That looks terrible. I'm honestly not sure. I want to start streaming again, but I don't have enough time. That sucks. I hate when there's not enough time to do things. I genuinely don't know what to do. Actually, I'm curious. What does the bamboo trapdoor look like? Alright, that looks kind of cool, actually. So what I'm trying to build, if anyone's ever been and like noticed in a fuel station or something, or like I think in America they call them gas stations, right? Like sometimes they'll have like these little ice cooler boxes, and you can slide like the glass top along, and they've got ice lollies in and stuff. I used to stream back in 2023. I've been streaming since when was I streaming? Was it 2023? It may have been 2023. You can see on my VOD's channel when I started streaming, because my mind is blanking on maths right now. Thing is, I could do something like spruce, but then that just kind of makes it dark and weird. Oh, actually, let me try paintings. There's no 1x3s, is there? Okay. Well, 3x1s, I guess. There's a lot of 2x2s. And I want 2x1s though. Let's try this. See how this looks. They sometimes do have pictures on, so. I wish you could see the pictures. I don't know if that looks good. Doesn't look bad. You can walk through it by accident though. Yeah, it doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look great either. And I can't do it 2 blocks long because that's not how stairs work. If I try and put them like this, it just doesn't go. You need at least 3. What was that one actually? Because I need to remember it. Was it Sunset Dent? We'll try Seaside. We'll try this. I don't know what any of these are. Oh, oops. Okay. They can kind of look like things. I also need 1x1s. Ah. Let's do the 1x1s afterwards. Because right now I just need a lot of ice boxes. By the way, you got any plans for today? I have lots of plans. I want to make a Minecraft skin. Making that stream schedule to put under my stream will actually be beneficial. So that I've got that to do. I'm probably going to play more Valorant because I'm working on trying to complete the battle pass for that. I might play some Dead by Daylight because I want to try and unlock Lightborn. Actually, I'm going to leave that open. What else? Can't think what else right now. Let's see, I could put some in the middle, potentially. No, I can't. I can't put them in the middle because they do this. But that's an interesting shape. Wasn't expecting this. That kind of sucks, though. Let's put it here. We could do one here, perhaps. Oh, no, that's gonna cut that off. If we move it this way, one. Lots of ice lollies. You have to get ready for work, and now you're hungry. Jeez, get some food. Food is lovely. You should have some food. Right, now I need 1x1 paintings. Wasteland. I'm not gonna use Wasteland because we use that for all the computers. Not random variant. Wait. These two are called the same. I'm just gonna ignore it. Get rid of these. No, I had that one already. That's food. I don't want food. I've used that one already. And I don't want plants unless it's that one, because that one actually looks decent. Oh wait, put that one there. That one there. Thinking of making cheese sandwiches? Cheese sandwiches are good. I like a good cheese sandwich. I usually have ham and cheese, but cheese is good too. Right, so now we've got all these ice boxes. You can look in, see what ice lollies they have, or you can come up to the counter and they'll... this doesn't actually make sense to have up here. So what I'll do is there'll be a special set of machines back here. We do it with oak. Yeah, they'll have like an ice cream machine back here or something. That's the ice cream machine. Because andesite felt like the most sense because it's like metal almost. That works. They've got the ice cream machine back here. Right, now to light it up some more. Because look how dark it is when I'm not holding a lantern. If we find the midpoint of each wall. Ooh, is there a double middle here? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, hold on. 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, there's not a double middle. Thank God for that. Well, thank me. I'm the one building. Huh, that actually turns out to be halfway. Let's put one directly in the middle. Slash time set midnight. So we can see how it looks. It looks alright. We'll do the same in here. There we go. That's looking good. Flash time set 3000. I think that's good. Now we just need a sign to put outside. Or 2 signs, rather. We'll go with an oak hanging sign. And we'll put one here for dog treat ice cream and dog treat sweet shop. Keeping in with the furry names. We got dog treat ice cream, dog treat sweet shop. Because dog treat is the like company brand shop name, whatever. And then that's the ice cream shop and that's the sweet shop. I think that works. You've got the ice cream shop. And then you've... Hold on. Oh my god, the letters aren't even on the sign. What the fuck? Okay then. But yeah, then you got the sweet shop. So then kids will come here and get their sweets or their ice cream before they go to the zoo. Very good marketing strategy, because if kids are going to the zoo, they're going to see the ice cream shop across the road and they're going to be like, I want to get ice cream. That's actually really good finally having a building here. Yeah, and then it's got a door at the back for the owner to like walk between the two shops. I imagine the owner also does have staff here. But, you know, they can walk through if they want. I forgot to close that door. Alright. That took us like 40 minutes to build these two little shops. So let's see. We have two shops here. That right there is going to be a house. So I might make the one on the corner an apartment. Maybe. No, I'll make it a shop. So these two are gonna be shops. That one's gonna be a house for the library owner. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slots here, which are probably going to be mostly shops. I might do like these two spaces as an apartment potentially, or maybe I should do these two. Decisions. Just like a small apartment place. I feel like it should mostly be shops around here. Because over here, we've got like a whole line of shops. And this is like the shop road. There's only like a couple of apartments here. I actually forgot there was even an apartment building here. Whoops. But yeah, there's like 3 apartments there. But then the rest of the road is all shops. And so I kind of want it to be similar over here. Yeah, I kind of want it to be similar here where it's all shops, but there is going to be like a house over there. Maybe I'll build like a house or two rather than apartments. I can build like 2 houses. Maybe. I feel like if I was going to build houses here, I might build 3. Let's see. If I build these 3 as houses, that would leave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shops. Plus these 2, that's 6, 7. 7 shops for 4 houses. That could work, I think. Or do I scrap that idea entirely and build a pub or something? Because it is directly opposite the stadium. So that would be like a really... It makes sense, you know? Like people go buy a beer and then they go watch the game or whatever. Um, yeah, I'm torn between having these three as either houses or shops and a pub. Because these two as a pub could work, I think. So yeah, if we remove these, that would be a nice big pub. Maybe with an upstairs. Oh, I can do an upstairs to have more tables. Oh, geez, I'm hungry. I only had a bowl of cereal earlier, so yeah. Let's do a quick sign because I don't want to build the pub just yet. I want to build some more shops first. Pub. For anyone confused on what a pub is, in America, I believe you call it a bar. Sometimes I say bar, sometimes I say pub because I'm British. I want to figure out what these two shops are going to be because if I can start finishing the connect around here, then it will start feeling a lot more full, you know? Because obviously that's going to be a house. I'll probably work on that maybe later. These two, I'm not sure what I can build. Let's go see what we have over here. See, a lot of these are big things, so you dropped a follow on both Twitters. Hey, thanks. Appreciate it. Let's see, a library we've got. It just needs to be finished. A lot of these are too big for a lot of these are too big for being on here. Oh my god, I'm from England? Yes, I am. I'm English. Yeah, all these ideas are too big to put there. That's just jobs to do. So I'm on my own right now when it comes to figuring out what to build. The only ideas I've... Actually, I can go to other shops. See what other shops I've got. You want to visit England? Fair enough. Like, to me, it's not too special, but also I'm from here, so it makes sense. Oh, a nice coffee shop. What the? Using the Elytra will be faster when I know how to use it well. This one I think will be a coffee shop. A nice small coffee shop. Right? That would work. Or I could put it on the corner. Let's put it on the corner. Gonna be inspired by a bar in Lego Indiana Jones 1. Is it Lego Indiana Jones? Yeah, Lego Indiana Jones 1, I believe. By the way, did you customize your furry VTuber yourself? Well, Sienna in the bottom right corner there. This is actually a screenshot from Rec Room of a fursuit that a friend made me, like, years ago. Well, it's two screenshots, technically. It switches between them when I speak. Yeah, I've been meaning to make an actual 3D model for her or draw her. I did start drawing, but I haven't gone back to it yet. Let's see. What am I gonna build a coffee shop out of? Gonna need glass because we're gonna have some nice windows. Dark oak door, I reckon. Dark oak stairs for the roof. What else? What else? Maybe spruce for the walls? Maybe that may be too dark. Spruce and oak, maybe. We'll do spruce logs for the corners, and then we'll do oak. Recently I did a furry VTuber. You'll see me? No, thank you. Can you follow me on Twitter? I don't do follows for follows or just asking for follows. It's a bit weird. All right, let's get to building this coffee shop. I think I've got a good selection of building materials. Whoops. All right, we're gonna put these in the corners so we can see where the hell they are. I don't think I've actually used spruce logs yet. Maybe I have. I might have used spruce logs for the. I'm curious. Did I use spruce logs for the? No, those are dark oak logs. Okay. Actually, having a look at this, I'm not entirely liking how that looks. Why don't I just... it's a bit better. Just make a slight adjustment to the hotel. Okay, now it makes me want to add something else, but I'll leave it like that unless I can think of how to change it. For now, let's focus on this coffee shop. What am I going to do for the floor? Maybe more dark oak. Or spruce. Dark oak or spruce. Dark oak and spruce. See, I like the contrast of the dark oak. The spruce feels a bit too similar. Right, I'm thinking of having a door on this side, which is there a double middle? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is the center? Yes, that's the center. I can hear the parrots in the zoo. They're just here. Still flocking in the corner, which is a bit frustrating. And I'm also going to add a second door on this side. Like that. Let's fill in this floor. I like how efficiently I can do buildings sometimes. I'd say as I completely messed this up. Okay. Floor for the coffee shop. I like how with coffee shops I try and make them look like coffee. The Elytra is so fun. Right, I'm going to be adding big windows, but for now I'm just going to fill in the walls. Don't mind me, chat, just blocking another bot. Banning, I should say. You know, I started streaming later because, like, I tested it out with these Friday streams on Minecraft, right? And I maybe got the entire time I was testing it for a few weeks, like, maybe 2 bots. Since switching full time to later, it's all just like every day there's a bot. I'm gonna do this higher because I want big windows. Yeah, I'm not happy about the fact that bots have followed me to my later streams. Like, that wasn't always the case when I was testing and stuff. Right, glass. If anyone knows if there's a better way to get rid of these stupid bots, please let me know. Because they are really frustrating. And I still don't know why the hell people think they will work. Okay, so this side is a bit shorter. That's fine. Maybe on this side I will... I'm leaving now, you have to do work. Fair enough. Good luck with work. Maybe for this side I'll do this, I think. I have smaller windows on this side, but big windows on this side. I like that. That's actually really nice. It's really nice talking to you. Thanks. I enjoy talking to you too. Thanks for stopping by my stream. I got rid of stuff I hadn't used yet. Let's see. What I'll do is I'll use spruce for the counter. Dark oak as usual for the trapdoor. Or do I do a spruce trapdoor this time? Let's do a spruce trapdoor, since we're doing spruce wood. That's 4. There. And then I will... It's a bit small in there, actually. Let's give it a bit of space. That's... What if we just do it like that? How does this look? That works. And then let's do oak. No, that blends in with the wall too much. That will. Spruce. No, that's not what I meant. I meant birch. Nah. Whoops. Maybe we do oak. Or we'll use dark oak. What if we do dark oak like this? And then we do some oak up here for the machine, like coffee machines or whatever. Or we could do it let's do it the other way around. I like the idea. Don't like the execution of the idea. There, coffee machine. Or we could just do andesite for the coffee machine. Similar to how I did for the other one. That makes more sense, honestly. But then now, should I change this back to dark oak? Yes, I think. Or do I just use spruce? Let's use spruce. It's a nice balance in between. Polished blackstone stairs, so we can actually charge people for their drinks. Okay. Now I need to do a roof, do the tables and chairs. Hmm. We're gonna keep using spruce. So we need that, and we need that. Da, 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 da. Let's do this. Let's use dark oak instead, actually, just for the tables. Because I feel like if it blends in, excuse me, if it blends in too much with the chairs, then it won't be very good. That works. So we do them mostly around the edges first. I don't like it being that close to the door, but I'm sure it'll be fine. What if we just did this? That works. Then it's not too close to the door. There. That opens up the door a bit, but still has chairs and stuff. I like it. That's much nicer. And then we do this. And then we can do another one in the corner like this. There. That's all the ones for the edge, and now we just worry about the ones in the middle. And then we just do them like that. Do this here. It does make things a little bit tight in here, but it's a cozy coffee shop, you know? Maybe just to line this up a bit better, we move this here. Just so it lines up nicely. Oh, I see where the difference is. Because this is actually this way. If I'm trying to make it somewhat, like, not symmetrical, but symmetrical, you know? Oh, and because of the size I've made the counter, it actually works out really well. I want to move this up by 1. And then I can add like another one here to complete it. That's not perfect by any means, but it's definitely nice. Let's see, I walk in. There's tables and chairs everywhere. There is a clear path to get to the counter. You go find your seat. It's nice. Dark oak for the roof. Maybe we add some slab. So this has got to go around here. That always happens. And this keeps going around. But only 3 sides will get the lower down part, which I'm thinking I'll do like this. How do I like that? Do I like it? I think I like it. Mixture of stairs and slabs for once. I can put that one there, but there's going to be a building pressed up against it there, so that's where that bit ends. Then do I do the same this side? Probably not. Maybe I'll leave that like that. Yeah, I'll leave that like that. Because whatever's pressing against it there will look weird if I have this bit hugging around. Right, now we just fill in the top. It's been ages since we've actually built any roads, I'm pretty sure. Could be wrong, but it feels like forever since we've built roads. Ooh, I'm not gonna lie, chat, I may have to actually take a food break on today. He's like, I am quite hungry. I like that. Then we just get the lantern. And we'll do the thing where we add a lantern above every table. Because adding one above every table does keep it nicely well lit, while also making it feel a bit somewhat normal. Yeah, and then we'll add one over here in the corner for the workers. Maybe two, actually. And it looks fine. Yeah, that's good. Out of curiosity, how did I do these? Because I've done 13s, I think only on... Yeah, I've done 13s. Oh, 11s on big windows, though. Okay, I've done 11s on big windows. I've done 13s on birch doors because they technically have a window. Okay, let's go do these because I know I will forget them. Wait, did I do them on the bottom as well or just on the top? Just on the top, okay. Because lights like this are an easy thing to forget, and then all of a sudden I won't know which shops have them and which shops don't. There we go. You see how much better that makes it look? So, like, these look a little bit weird now, but they will look so much better when they actually have streetlights next to them. I also need a sign for this. Sign. We'll do an oak hanging sign. What are we calling this one? Hmm. Let's just call it something simple like Coffee Cat. Coffee Cat. And then we can copy the sign, place it there. There we go, Coffee Cat. Again, though, I just want to see how I've done signs on other shops. Okay. I've done 13s next to it if there's nothing next to it. But for ones that have lights close by, I don't add anything. That's fair. That makes sense. Yeah, this is readable at night. Slash weather rain. This is the real test of how well you can see at night. At least with this shader pack. Because the rain makes everything even darker because it blocks out the moonlight. And yeah, that's readable. I like it. Yeah, that's nice. I will get used to that. For anyone who hasn't seen like a nice overhead shot of the city at night, this is it. Hold on, let me get like a good angle on this a second. Because this can look really good. Look at how insane this looks. It's crazy. Oh, I made it. While setting up an extra firework as well. I still love how this bit looks in the hotel. It's just so crazy. This is my city. I've built this city. I didn't build it on rock and roll, but I did build it with Minecraft. My elytra didn't activate. Yeah, so that's gonna be a house. This is gonna be really nice to just walk down. There's like a little alleyway. And then over here we're gonna have 2 shops, a bar, and then another 2 shops. Maybe a house? Nah, not a house. Some shops. I realize I should have at least as many as many houses as I have shops, because otherwise there's not gonna be enough living space for people working in the shops. But, like, I'm not thinking about that. Maybe I should think about that. But in the end, there's going to be so many houses and shops that it's not really going to matter where, like, because you're not going to count them, you know? See, look how insane this looks, though. Going back to one of the shots I really love of my city right now. This is one of my favorite shots. Like, this is one of my favorite shots in the city because it looks complete. Like, this right here looks complete to me. Obviously, if I look a bit more over that way, you'll see on the far left, there's, like, no buildings. But just here, while I'm looking in this direction, my city is complete. And I love that. You can also get a similar feeling over here. If you come over here and look this way. Like, this looks more like city because you can see a skyscraper. If I come back over this way. Okay, actually over here. Oh, I'm Dora the Explorer. I don't think you are. But yeah, like, this is another shot I really love of the city. Like, it's just insane, you know? And, like, when there's more skyscrapers, that, like, it's going to look even better. And you'll never know. But I do know. So make it sunny again. Okay. Stalker. What? So I need to decide what these two shops are going to be. I need to decide what those two shops are going to be. We've got 4 more shops to build, and then this area will be done except for the bar and the house. I'm not sure. I want there to be some like actual shops. Because we've got a sweet shop, an ice cream shop, and a coffee shop, but I want there to be like shops, you know? Like, what do we have over here? Club shop, clothes shop. I was not looking where I was flying. Another coffee shop. A shoe shop. Okay. What's me? Then we got a flower shop. Honestly, this little mini garden center is actually really cute. I kind of love it. You can also climb these vines if you really want to. He's like, hold on, I need to get that birch sapling. Okay, I forgot how nice these shelves were. Like, I have not built shelves this nice anywhere else. And they look amazing. What the hell? Um, I could build one of the shops in the mall. But I do want to finish this area over here, considering it's actually kind of close to completion. Well, not kind of close to completion. We're like almost halfway done. Once I do that house and that shop there, it's about halfway done, I think. Pretty much. Or even once I build this shop, it'll be like half done. I want to see how it looks from the graveyard. We got that tall building there. I was kind of hoping for more tall buildings around the place. But the bar is hopefully going to be a bit taller because it's going to be 2 floors. The house will probably be a bit taller. In that direction, there's not much tall stuff going on. Because here is where the sweet shop and the ice cream shop are. So yeah, it's not going to be too bad. Like, over that way, you'll probably see more skyscrapers eventually. So, actually, you might not. It depends how tall they are, really. I still also don't know what I'm putting in this slot here. Like, there could be, like, 3 buildings here, maybe. I'm not sure what's going to go there. And this spot over here is going to be a really awkward spot to make work. But I'm sure I can do it. I can make this work. I just need to figure out how, and I need to finish the museum first. Meow. Honestly, the flying is so fun. It brings me back to when I used to play the Elytra races on Xbox 360. Or was it PS4? I don't remember. Either way, I really enjoyed those. Let's see. I'm just gonna write myself a quick to-do list for like after my stream real quick. Let's see. Because I'm starting to get to the point where I'm gonna start forgetting what I needed to do after stream. I think that's it. Okay. So. Right here. What are we gonna have? We could do a pizza place right here. This right here could be a pizza place. Maybe I use andesite. Either polished or not, I'm not sure. We'll try andesite. Because I'm trying to think about ones I've seen. Like pizza places I've actually seen. Very much thinking right now. What is the purpose of this? Oh my god, if you combine the two. Like, I can do this, and then I can zoom in further. You can see things so far away. And look, it's still animated. No wonder it's tough to run Minecraft. Like, if I'm over here, we can zoom right into this guy's face. Oh, that's funny. It's like a framed picture. That's crazy. You can count the pixels. Look at them. 1, 2, 3. You can count them. I want to see, actually. If I'm all the way up here, how much can I see? Can I see? Okay, so I guess entities despawn when you're far away enough, because that is the slimes. Oh, not slimes, the magma cubes. But look, even the books disappeared, but you can see the lectern. Oh, that's crazy. You can see the dinosaur skeleton. You can see some cars in the parking lot. Hold on. There's the orange car. There's a yellow car. There's a pink car down there. There's a pink car there. You just see where the world ends. Um, can we see the bees higher from here? This actually zooms in further than the thing. Beehive is, like, I know the beehive is on this tree. Oh, you can kind of see it through the leaves a little bit. There's a little bit of orange. If I go to the roof of the hotel... Oh no, the church is in the way. That sucks. Okay, let's stop messing around with the telescope. So if we're building a pizza place, it's gonna be similar to the fish and chip shop I built before, I think. But it's gonna be a pizza place. No, it's not gonna be similar to that. Actually, it is. I don't know what I'm doing. Ah, my brain. Um. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna do a pizza place that's gonna be similar to the fish and chip shop, I think. And besides, can you do an invisible sign? I need to see if that's a thing now. No invisible signs. Okay. Um. Oh, light blocks block water. I didn't know that. Um. Right. So yeah. No invisible signs, unfortunately. Which sucks because having just floating text would be cool, but also just useful for other things. Um. Hmm. I'm really struggling to think right now. I think what I might do is, honestly, I might go get food and then I'll come back and try and figure out how I'm gonna build this pizza place. So yeah, again, technically it is my lunch, but it's not lunchtime, but I don't care. I'm having the lunch break sign up because it's the only one I got. So yeah, make sure you all go get food and drink and whatever you need. I'm gonna be back in a bit after I've had something to eat. Okie dokie, I'm back. Hello, hello. I had a nice chicken and cheese sandwich. It was tasty. Now, hopefully now that I've had some food, I can actually think and focus about how I'm gonna build this damn shop. Ooh. I got some cherry tango here, giving me a bit of burps. Okay, here's a crazy thought. What if... Alright, first off, we gotta mark out the outside. Just hear me out here. Free Palestine? I haven't actually been keeping up on all of that, to be honest. I will admit to half ignoring a lot of the stuff I've been seeing online with anything related to problems, because honestly I have enough problems of my own. Maybe not. This just looks a bit too shit, honestly. Okay, so we're not doing spruce and regular andesite. Polished andesite maybe. Do I like it? I'm not so sure. I don't think so. I really don't know how I'm doing this pizza place. I think I might give up on the pizza place for now. What I will do though, to make things a little bit more time efficient for future me, I may go through and just put in all these borders. Because then I won't have to worry about doing these later. I will also ask if we can try and keep the chat positive as well. Not just for my own mental health, but also for other people as well. I want this to be like a nice chill space where people don't have to worry about the problems of the world. Because I'm not that kind of streamer, you know? Like, my streams are a place where we can all come together, ignore all of the shit that's happening in the world, and just escape, you know? That's what my streams are. They are escape. And that is the purpose. Because obviously you can't hide from every problem, but sometimes you do deserve a break from them. Because problems are not fun. Ugh, my wrist is starting to give up on me. Hopefully my arm can hold out until, you know, I'm done streaming. Might actually go through and see if there's anywhere else I can do this as well. Because by the skyscraper, I don't think I can, because I haven't actually even marked where the corners are going to go truly yet. So I'm not sure what to do on that. So yeah, over here, I haven't even marked out the corners. Over here, I've already done the sides. So that might actually be it already, honestly. Do I fill this in? Thing is, I'm not sure if I'm going to have a shop here or not. Because if I have a shop here, then having it open like that would be beneficial. Yeah, let's do a shop there. So we're going to go mark that out. This one can be a bigger shop. That's the thing. Hey, you could do nature? Hello. I do have a couple parks. And I do have another park planned. Let's see, I've got... This park over here was the first one. That's got some nature in it. I've got a small park over here. Oh, this fills with water. Oh, I don't like that. Why is there string on it? Oh, I did that to try and stop it filling with water, didn't I? And apparently that doesn't work. Okay. Lesson learned. Can I not... Oh, I have to use bottles, don't I? Dumb game. Yeah, I have to keep emptying that. That's supposed to be a bin, but if it fills with water like that, then I can't do much about it. Yeah, we've got this park here. Over here we have a big graveyard, which has a bunch of nature in it. And then we also have the smaller graveyard over here, which has some nature going on. So I am trying to keep it somewhat nature-filled, not just a big city. But there is only so much space I can fill with nature. Otherwise it won't be a city anymore. Loads of trees. Yeah, I've got trees. Most of the trees in the city are around this graveyard, I'm pretty sure. Although, to be fair, there is quite a decent amount of trees in the zoo. There's some trees in the camel exhibit, lots of trees in the ocelot exhibit. There's trees all in between. There's trees in the parrots exhibit. There's a bunch of flowers in the rabbit exhibit. Are they called exhibits? I don't know. The enclosures, I guess. And I don't know if bamboo counts as trees, but we have lots of bamboo in the panda enclosure. That's what they're called, enclosures. That sounds right. Why did that camel just burp in my ear? What about a flower field? Again, I'm not really sure too much nature would fit in the city. Okay, what can I fit here? I'm gonna put a pizza place here, but I can't think how to build that right now. So what do I put here? I really don't know. He's got a villager humming in my ear. I hate when I can't decide on what to build. Maybe I just go work on the pub. I cannot think what else to build. I kind of want to do that spruce in the corners again, but I might also do spruce for the walls. Yeah, I like the look of that. So we're gonna build the pub. Technically not a shop, but technically I don't care. Okay. I'm not actually sure how I'm going to do the inside, but I am going to do an upstairs. That I know for a fact. This is actually technically going to be the second bar the in the city, because there is a bar in the underground club. So do it that tall for now. Yeah. And then we'll make it taller as needed. Why don't I just do it this way? This is probably quicker. Sometimes I don't build in the most efficient way just because I can't be bothered. Because, like, building efficiently takes a lot of effort to try and do things smoothly. And the whole point of me streaming Minecraft on Fridays is that it's chill and doesn't take as much energy. You know? Damn it. But also, my idea of streaming later is so far working out. I've had multiple people in chat, which is pretty damn cool. Almost feels like when I started streaming. Let's do oak for the floor. I'll fill that in after I've done the walls. Oak. I think oak would work well for the floor. I'm also considering I might just eventually take a break from building this city to do other things in Minecraft. Like, I did see there was an April Fool's update that looks quite fun. So maybe next week I'll try that, I don't know. We'll see. Damn it. I hate misplacing blocks, it just wastes so much time. But it's fine, we're almost done with the floor. Hooray, we're done with the floor. For now. Done with the floor for now. I'm actually just trying to think right now, is there a way I could add a pool table? I can make somewhat of a pool table. That might work. Maybe. I could make a pool table. I know how I would do that. But for now, we got to focus on actually building the pub. Let's have the door a bit off to the left, I think. Like that, maybe? Does that look about good? And then we can have, like, the bar over here. Have maybe, like, a half wall over here, separating some more chairs and maybe a pool table. Or the pool table will be upstairs. Maybe we'll have one up and down. One upstairs, one downstairs. Door. We're going to go with dark oak. All reliable. We don't need the stone anymore. I think that will be good for this next floor. Yeah, that'll be good. I'm using oak for this because this is going to be the second floor. Also gonna have to be careful of that tree. That tree's definitely gonna get in the way. We're gonna have to trim it back a bit. But it shouldn't be too bad. We'll only trim it as much as we need it, I think. So for now, let's just focus on actually building. Because I don't want to trim it too much, you know. So if we focus on just building this the height we need, we'll be fine. Let's see, where's that peak out? Okay, so you're going to be able to see that when it's the second floor's built over there. So that's going to be cool. I don't know if anyone could hear me rapidly clicking and completely failing right there. I missed. So many blocks. So many blocks. We're getting there. I probably should have built the layout first, shouldn't I? But oh well. So let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then roof. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we can start actually filling this in. And then, like I said, we will destroy the tree as necessary. Just cut it back a bit. It's probably going to be like the tree is hugging the building slightly. I didn't mean to do that. There. And then I'll worry about that bit afterwards. Because this is definitely going to be slightly visible. I like it. We can fill in these other walls. I think before I do the roof for the second floor, I want to figure out where the stairs are going to go. So I might go work on the bottom floor after I finish the walls. It's always the longest ones that are the slowest to build, which makes sense, but you know. Got one more wall after this. One thing I also want to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. I want to change this out. Because I realize that this would look better as log. Jeez, just squeeze through this little gap here. So many blocks misplaced. This would just give like a little bit of variety to the walls. And also break up the two floors, which I do like to do. I never like when the top and bottom floor are just like not separated by anything. It's just like a big block wall. Sometimes it can look alright, but very rarely. Nope. There we go. We're also gonna have a ton of windows on this, because of course we are. Oh. I always forget that that goes off during my stream now. Let me grab my tablet real quick. Alexa, I'm done with my reminder. Okay, I'll stop reminding you. You know, something that would be funny when I have like a more active chat is when my tablet reminder goes off, if everyone just like just started typing E. That would be fun. Right. I cannot see. So, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we put a wall here, that does cut off quite nicely, actually. I get some glass. Just like a little separator, not like a full-on wall, like a little separator, and then you can have like tables and chairs here or something. Yeah. And then if the bar's going over there, we could have the stairs maybe here. If what am I gonna use? Dark oak for the stairs? I think yes. I'm actually gonna not use that. Okay, I should move these back just by 1. Or I should move them forwards. And then dark oak. Yeah, like that. We then do this to make it look fancy. Fancy. And we have our stairs. Yeah. Stairs. Okay. Now we can just cover this until we know where it needs to be. Like that. That should probably actually just remain like that, I think. Yeah, that works. Fence. What fence are we gonna have? There's still no red nether brick fence. There's only regular nether brick fence. I don't know why. We'll have dark oak to go with it. Oh yeah, I never finished the wall. Whoops. I'm actually wondering if I should change these to be like that. Yeah, that looks better. What else? Oak. Ooh, what about the... I guess we do spruce for the tables. To match the floor. I like matching the tables to the floor. It turns out quite nice. Then we can do these here. That's not what I meant to place. Whoopsie. The bar is going to be here. Is that too far out? That's a little bit too far out. It's long because bars are long. You know what? We could probably even get away with making it one longer. Oh, my back hurts. I hate this chair. And then we'll need shelves. So dark oak. That's where the alcohol is stored. We get the dark oak trap door. Very nice. I'm not going to need the spruce logs anymore. I don't think I'll need the planks. The oak I might also be good with. Dark oak we're probably going to use for the roof. And then that's for the... Yeah, these are for the tables and chairs. If we put this one here, could then maybe... No, this will... Oh no, it's not in the way at all, actually. Let's also fit another one here. We could fit one here. A little bit tight, but who gives a shit? Ooh, because it's a bar as well, actually. We can also... These might be a bit tall, but that's as short as I can make them. Bar stools, they look terrible. Damn. Actually, let me try something real quick. This might be really stupid, but I want to see how this looks. No, yeah, that looks terrible. Okay. That was terrible. I hated that. Yeah, I think these are as good as I can make the bar stools. I mean, I can make them look a little bit better, maybe. If I use some kind of wall, like maybe diorite wall. That's not much better, to be honest. It's a little bit better. And then we're going to have a pool table back over here. So we're going to get some spruce stairs. I'm going to get... Oh, no, that doesn't work, does it? Ah, screw it. Hey, gamer, how's stuff? Stuff's alright. I'm just trying to think how I'm going to make a, Pool table. I'm gonna try it with the 2 different greens. No, this green is better. Right, let me try and centralize this. 1, 2. 1, 2. There's a 1 block center here, isn't there? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There is. Okay. So we may have to not have it perfect, but you know what? Having it close to that wall is fine. This might have to be how simple we do the pool table. I was going to try and add a rim using trapdoors, but it doesn't work because then it would just hide the underneath and it won't look good. But this looks decent for a pool table. You know, I don't hate it. I could probably think of a better way to do it, but not sure. We'll leave it as is. We'll add some tables and chairs. We might actually add just 2 sofa type deals for the people who are actually playing pool. Leave the rest of the space open for pool. If I use a tripwire hook on the wall, does that look like a... It kind of looks like a place where you could put a pool cue. You know, you stick it through the hole and it leans there. And it just sort of stands. Not what you would usually see to hold a pool cue, but it works, I think. Yeah, it's good enough. Oh, whoops, I'm walking all over things. And then for the upstairs... Oh, actually, we should do windows. Let's get some glass. I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Some nice windows. I feel like this wall wouldn't have anything. Also, actually, yeah, this wall is going to be against a wall, so I can't even do windows there anyway. That wall is also going to be against a wall. The back wall is against that. So, okay, I guess the front's the only place having windows. I'm just going to keep it, like, just thin windows like this, I think. And then we'll go work on the upstairs. Now, this has, like, no structure to it currently. So I'm already lost on how to actually do this. So then maybe let's add lighting down here instead. I'm just going to try adding lights to places where it feels like it makes sense. Like between these stools feels like it makes sense. We'll do the one for each table again. Because I do like that way of doing things. It does work. It was also not too different from how you would see it in like a restaurant or something. You know? Oh, obviously we've got to add some above the pool table. So you can actually see pool. And I guess just to finish things off, we'll add some to these corners so the room isn't dark. Flash time set midnight. Yep, other than the stairs, that's pretty damn good. We'll add a light there, I guess. And a light here. Just so it's not completely dark. Yeah, that works. Like, lights look like a mess, but they make sense. Yeah, I like it. We even got a pool table and everything. You can just like sit here, watch people play pool. You know, someone might be sat over here with their drink. Flash time set 3,000. That's 30,000. Oopsie. How am I gonna do this bit? That is a good question. I'm not sure. No, I'm liking those windows on the front though. Those are some good front windows. Does kind of look like a pub. I'm not gonna lie. Damn, I'm not sure. Maybe if I put a roof on it, it might make it easier to figure out. We'll soon see. I think the roof will make it easier to figure out what I'm doing with this. Right. Okay, this is... I can't really... The tree's not just getting in the way of the actual blocks, it's also getting in the way of me building. So I'm gonna have to do... If I do this for now... I think that was like that, wasn't it? And then that was like that. Yeah, this one I should be able to do from down here. Trying to figure out how to work around this tree without altering it. There we go. I do want to do this though. And having the tree there is again gonna be in the way. We'll worry about it last though. Okay. Come on, we gotta figure this out. Okay. I hate the drift. No. Damn, having this go through the tree is such a pain. There we go. It now goes through the tree. The tree is hugging it. Hooray. That was way too much of a pain. Now we can actually finish the roof. Ooh, my neck. Ow. Ugh. I feel like I have been building this all day. Like, just the bar, you know? I've probably only been building it for like half an hour. But it feels like all day. With building, like, this simple, like, just placing a ton of blocks in a line on the roof, I can actually just do it mostly without looking. Because all I'm doing is, like, tapping S and then spam right-click, you know? There we go. So dark in comparison. Look at that. Like, when I hold the lamp, it makes the light on the left look dimmer because everything else is lit up. It's wild. So yeah, I'm happy with how the downstairs looks. We'll work on the upstairs now. So if I start just by placing some tables and chairs, we can start with like here. Because this is much more space, we'll probably give them a bit of breathing room. And hopefully this lines up nicely with the end. If not, I can make it work. Yeah, that lines up nicely. I don't want to do another wall separator like I did downstairs. Maybe I should do it more in the middle, though. What would be the middle? We'll figure that out now. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. So 2-block middle. Okay. So I'll put it on like this one. If I put it here, it will go right in between those two, which is actually perfect. Might do this one a little bit differently and have it a gap in the middle. As in comparison to how I did it downstairs where it was like 2 sides. Yeah. And then I guess we start this here. And then we give it breathing room again. Like that. And then we can do like a 2-block gap, I reckon. Just so it's not too crowded. You know? I like that idea. Wait, wrong way. And then this area we'll leave open because it's the stairs. And you can come straight through here. Then it'll be a similar thing, I reckon. Let's worry about the chairs first. Actually, I'm gonna just leave that like that. Because I want another pool table up here. Yeah, that's right. Aren't you gonna end these here? Because we're gonna have another sofa kind of thing going on. We can put actually 2 pool tables here. So if I get green. Right, we're just gonna use this so I can visualize where it needs to go. These have a much tighter space. But they'll still work. It's just they're a bit more awkward, you know? Right, and then we do the same over here. Yeah, that's right. Whoops. Whoops. Actually, maybe we leave that there. This is like a little bit of a separator, you know? Just to, like, fill the area. We get more tripwire hooks. So that you can put your pool cues in. I'm actually considering maybe... Nah, that'll be fine. It's really awkward pool tables, but that's why they've got one downstairs. Yeah, I think that's fine. So now we go through and put a lantern above every table. Ooh. Each pool table gets 2. We've got to make sure it's nice and well lit in here. Oh, I really hate that my chair's broken because it makes my back hurt so much now because I have nothing to lean against. We'll add like one of these to the top of the stairs and one to that corner, I guess. It feels like that should have one, but there's nothing there to warrant one. It's fine. That's fine how it is. Right, now. We have more windows. Well, then the window's there. I think. Yeah, that's still facing trees. And if I do slash times, no. Why does slash sometimes not work? Yeah, it's still all nicely lit in here. Very nice. Slash times set 3000. And I think that's the bar done. All it needs is a sign. Yeah, let's get some stairs. We get not jungle, maybe jungle. We get spruce. It's like no, hold on. Jungle. There. And then sign, go with a good old oak sign. Hanging oak sign. Wobbly wolf pub. Nah, pubs are always the something and something. Bird and wolf pub. Bird and wolf. Maybe. I don't like the look of it. I can't think of a good name. Bone and Arrow. The Bone and Arrow pub. That's a perfect name. It's like a bow and arrow. The Bone and Arrow pub. I like it. I like it a lot. Do I put a 13 on here? I think I do. Put 11s on here. Like, really? These aren't big windows? But I feel like there should be some light emanating from these. Slash time set midnight. Yep, that's how that's supposed to look. We've got a pub. Fantastic. Slash time set 3K. Yeah, now, after watching a football match, people probably go drink in the pub to celebrate or something. Yeah, I'm happy with it. I should probably add paintings. Let me grab a sign for myself. Add paintings and item frames. Because usually pubs have like a lot of stuff on the walls, you know? This looks very plain. So, yeah. Let's add to the job wall over here. Decorate pub walls. Pub walls. Very nice. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Can't think of anything else to do with it. So I think I'll leave that as is. I don't suppose... No, I don't think you can get through a quarter of a block hole like that. What's the smallest hole you can crawl through? I'm curious. Let me... If I do a slab... I don't think I can crawl through that. No, I can't crawl through that. Actually, I don't think you can make a hole smaller than that, can you? Actually, you can. Snow. Oh, wait. That doesn't work. Unless I do this. Let's see. Oh, wait, actually, this snow you can just go through anyway, can't you? No, you can't. Okay. Okay. So this seems to be the smallest gap you can go through. How ridiculous is this like? Because if I add any more, I can't go up. But that might just be I can't crawl up that much. We'll see, shall we? We can! We can keep going! Hooray! Can we crawl into that space? We can go up 2 blocks. Oh my god. So we may actually be able... So, no, this is half a block, isn't it? It's maybe 1 away from half a block. Let's keep this going. I want to see what's tiny. Okay, so this is as small as you can crawl into. Which actually I think is half a block. You can crawl through half a block of space. Oh, jeez. This is an interesting experiment. So if anyone asks you how small of a space can you go through, you can go through a 1 by 1 by half block gap. That's the smallest you can go through. If they ask how the hell do you crawl through a half block gap, you can show them. Oh. Yeah, this area... Give me a second. This area over here is actually becoming a lot more filled. I think now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're about halfway done with filling in the area around the area around the graveyard is half done. That's pretty cool. You can see my shadow over there on the library. Hold on. Look, that's my shadow. That's my shadow, chat. all the way on the library. That's crazy. Yeah, this area, it's looking pretty done. Okay. I don't know why they add so much sway to like zooming in on shaders. It's like it's so unnecessary. I guess it's to stop people getting motion sick or something, but I don't know. I'm happy with how this is turning out. So we've built like 3 shops and a bar today, which isn't a lot, but I have to remember it takes a long time to build. Like when I first started building, I was building like 3 buildings per stream at least, right? And then I started getting to these bigger projects, and it started taking like 3 streams just for one building. But now, even when I go back to building like 3, 4 buildings, it still feels like not much progress. But I think that's also because the city's gotten so big at this point that adding just a couple of small buildings doesn't expand the city that much, you know? Because, like, if I fly around, you can see how big the city is. Even with the Elytra, it takes a while to fly from one side to the other. And that's crazy. Oh yeah, also the new cape that I claimed still has not shown up. Like the capes in for Minecraft take absolutely forever to show up on your profile, and I don't know why. But also, actually, I'm noticing the same with Dead by Daylight Twitch drops. Like, I claimed the Tokyo Ghoul Twitch drops for Dead by Daylight ages ago, and they still haven't shown up yet. It literally looked like yesterday. They still haven't shown up. I got them days ago. This is an angle I haven't actually seen with my city that much. I don't usually stand on this tree because it's not the tallest point. I usually stand on the tallest points of my city, not counting the skyscraper. So I stand on like the hotel, this apartment building, the mall over there. Usually the taller things. But standing on this tree is actually quite nice. So this area, we still got 2 shops there, 2 shops there, a shop there, and a house over here. I could add like a house here. Or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe one of these will get turned into another house. We'll see. Because this one right here could be a house. As well as that one. I'm not sure. Yeah, this needs to be made into a cozy area in here. Because that's stopping the library from being finished. And the lighting, I think. I still haven't done lighting. But it is really nice to finally see something going around this graveyard. Because it's been so solitary for so long. And like when I first built the graveyard, I imagined like tall buildings going up around all the sides, you know? Like while I'm not doing tall buildings on all the sides, I'm doing somewhat tall buildings on some of the sides, right? So like you've got that library there. You can see the bar peeking up over the top because I was imagining like maybe some more apartment buildings going around, similar to how if I come over to this park, it's like you've got like this wall of apartments here. I was kind of imagining that peeking out over the trees for the graveyard. I'll see, this building does kind of look a bit out of place, but it's one of the older buildings of the city. It's owned by someone who very much loves books and the old building aesthetic. They're the ones who got the planning permission for that, I guess. I'm also gonna need to think of a way to break up this wall. I might do the andesite stripe trick that I did with the mall, but I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. Because I know I'm planning on doing big posters for the zoo going around the walls, but I'm not sure if that will be enough. So I may add a stripe or something. Even just a 1-block stripe. I might do like 2 1-block stripes. If I do it like there and there, maybe not. Maybe if I do like andesite, polished andesite, right? If I do it there, and that goes all the way around, that could be pretty cool. I think that I might do that actually. I'm not gonna do all of this now. I'm just gonna do some of it because I just want to remember that that goes like that. Yeah, that actually looks pretty decent. I'm quite happy with that. And then it will have the posters on top. Okay, so I'll finish off that next. Wait, what is this? This is andesite. Okay, I thought it was diorite. But that does change it up a bit enough. So I'm happy with that. I will finish that next stream, but I think for now, I think I'm gonna end stream here. Like, it's been a fun one. There's been multiple people in chat, like the most people I've had in chat in a long time, which is really saying something. Like, usually my streams have been pretty empty, but today we've had actually a fair amount of people in chat, which I appreciate. Thank you all for stopping by, honestly. I've got a lot of things I need to go do. Like, I'm gonna probably play more Valorant to try and get my weeklies done. I'm going to maybe play more Dead by Daylight because I want to try and work on getting that perk that can stop me from getting blinded. I've got a Minecraft skin to potentially make, or I might save that for another day. I've got a bunch of clothes I gotta go put away, and I've got a stream schedule to make to put underneath my stream. So yeah, I'm gonna go work on all of that. In the meantime, all my links are below the stream if you want to go follow me elsewhere, including my Twitter, Blue Sky, and Discord, which I post on when I'm about to go live. My VODs channel is down there if you want to see me build the rest of this city, or any other streams you may have missed. I think that might be it. Oh yeah, I always update my Twitch schedule to let everyone know when I'm like when I've decided what I'm streaming, because I'm not sure what I'm streaming next week, but you can keep an eye on my Twitch schedule to know when I've decided. I do have to take a week off sometime soon because I'm going on a small trip, but I will post everywhere when that is, because right now I'm not sure. But yeah, it's been a fun stream. I hope you'll have enjoyed, and I will see you next week on Wednesday for whatever I decide to stream. So yeah, bye.